We're Gabe and Meg. In October of 2019, we decided to leave our beloved city of Chicago and travel the world full-time, starting in Central America.
Oh my God! Bienvenidos a Santa Ana, El Salvador!
After 6 months of traveling in Guatemala, El Salvador, and Nicaragua, the COVID-19 pandemic completely changed our plans. With airports closing and a strict curfew in effect, we evacuated back to our home country. After weighing our options, we've decided to relocate to a country that has had one of the most successful responses to the virus.
We're moving to Taiwan!
We've packed up our bags once again and are ready to explore the food, culture, and customs of this amazing island nation.
Hello from the lovely city of Kaohsiung here in southern Taiwan. Today is a bright and beautiful Saturday afternoon, so we have decided to take a day trip to the neighboring city of Pingtung. Now, Pingtung isn't normally one of the tourist destinations listed for Taiwan, but that's kind of exactly why we want to go check it out.
Let's get on the train! Now this train is not going to take us to Pingtung. This is the Kaohsiung City train. What it is going to do is it's going to take us to Kaohsiung main station. So we have made it to Kaohsiung main station. This is where a number of trains leave throughout the region. We're going to be catching the local express train over to Pingtung. Should be only about 2 stops, and it's about 20 kilometers to Pingtung. Did you just add us on YouTube? Yeah, thank you. All right, goodbye. So we've just kind of hopped on the local express train to Pingtung. And we did not buy reserved tickets. We are unreserved on this train. Now I know that there's a certain car number that you can just sit wherever you find a spot.
I think it's number 6, but we're never really sure. So we came to car 6 and just took some seats, and hopefully we don't get kicked out.
Yeah, we're just gonna kind of sit here until someone tells us to move, but it's actually not that crowded today, so I think we're all right. There's always a little bit of guessing going on when you travel around Taiwan as non-Chinese speakers.
We're also traveling east today when usually we go west, like in the direction of Tainan and towards Taipei. So this train is a lot less crowded.
And if you want to watch our last train ride to Tainan, be sure to watch the episode right before this one.
We even get footrests, little cubbies to put your stuff, and cup holders. We just got off the train and arrived in Pingtung City. Pingtung has a population of around 200,000 people, and it's just southeast of Kaohsiung, so it was a really quick train ride, just about 30 minutes or so. The Aboriginal name for Pingtung is Cacao, meaning the forest. After the famous warrior Koxinga expelled the Dutch from southern Taiwan, Pingtung became a really big market town, and it is now the largest city in all of Pingtung County. Today we have some awesome things on our itinerary, the first of which is a glass suspension bridge, the Shan Chuan Glass Suspension Bridge. It's a little bit outside of the city center, so we're going to take a taxi ride, maybe about 20-30 minutes, and go check it out.
All right, we're going to see if we can get one of these cabbies to take us to the suspension bridge. Let's see how this works out. We've made it into the cab. We are on the way to the suspension bridge. Not really sure how much that's going to cost us, but the meter is running. And we have found that cabs are actually quite regulated here in Taiwan. We haven't found ourselves being ripped off in any situations like in other places we've been.
We made it to the Shan Chuan Glass Suspension Bridge. We took our taxi over here. It cost us $20 to get here, but it was also a 30-minute taxi ride. So I think it was a decent price. We landed out here in the mountains. It feels very different from where we just were in Pingtung City. It's a lot cooler and overcast. You see the mountains in the distance, and we are walking up the pathway to go to the bridge. This area is also home to the Taiwan Indigenous Peoples Cultural Park. So you see a lot of indigenous artwork, selling a lot of indigenous crafts and little food stalls and everything.
Kind of in the way, dude. Kind of in the way. You're in everyone's way.
So this bridge, I believe it might be the longest suspension bridge in Taiwan. It's about 262 meters long, and it is situated over the Ai Lao River. River looks pretty dried up. Southern Taiwan has not been getting a lot of rain this season.
I would love to come back once this river is actually flowing and you can see the water flowing beneath it. Right now it is completely dry.
We're gonna get some millet donuts.
来，谢谢。Okay, thank you. YouTuber?
Yeah, you
Yes, okay. I like YouTuber.
We're gonna try a donut from Aboriginal Hill, as it says on the packaging. A millet donut. Ooh, just breaking off a piece here. It's really like gummy texture. And there's a little sprinkled sugar on top. That's delicious.
So we are done checking out that amazing bridge that you all just saw, and we went into one of the cafes in that area and asked them to order us a cab. It was a little bit difficult to communicate, but we figured it out. And they called us, I think it's like a personal car. I don't know. It's not really a cab. It's like, I don't know.
Driver service.
Yeah, driver service of some sort. So we are now heading to a lovely... You know what? I'm not even going to tell you. I'm just going to show you when we get there. Pikachu?
We are here at a very special restaurant called Choose Chius. It is the restaurant of the famous Mr. Chius, who was the first cacao grower here in Taiwan. He has become very well known and awarded for his chocolate bars that he produces from his cacao plants grown right here at the restaurant. Can you make the chocolate here?
How many years?
Near 20 years.
20 years. So it's kind of a bummer that we got here too late to eat the pumpkin hot pot, but it was a real treat for the guy who founded this place to take us out back and show us the cacao growing right off of the tree and letting us sample some of the seeds. I get the feeling that's not something you get to try every day.
That was amazing. It's always kind of awkward when there's a language barrier and you can't really communicate, but it was so nice that he just took us out there and let us sample the raw cacao straight from the plant.
It was like really soft and like sweet on the outside and a little bit bitter on the inside, but I'm glad we had that experience.
So we ordered we almost ordered hot chocolate, but they had a cold chocolate drink. So we ordered 2 of those. They look delicious. You can smell the chocolate immediately. Oh, it's so rich, but it's also like light and foamy. The chocolate flavor is perfect. Chocolate drizzle pop.
That was a serious chocolate adventure. Meg, what did you buy?
So I tried to use Google Translate to ask them if they sell bars of chocolate. Because I mean, we can't go to this famous chocolatier and not come home with a little bit of chocolate. So I managed to ask them about it, and somehow I ended up with this giant thing. I don't know how much chocolate's actually in there, or if it's mostly wrapping, but we got some kind of big bar of dark chocolate.
And now we're walking on the side of a highway. Well, not really a highway, but like a road, pretty busy road. We've taken plenty of cabs today. We're trying to lean off the cabs, and we still have to get back to Pingtung. So we're walking 15 minutes up the road, and there should be a bus that will drop us off right where we want to be. Hi, Beef. Hi, Beef.
To the bus stop, we just happened to walk across this really interesting looking gate in the small town of Fengtian in Pingtung. It's one of 3 defensive gates that was built by the Hakka people that lived here in order to protect themselves from neighboring tribes. And it's been here for around 200 years.
It has become so clear that we have wandered far off the tourist path. There is no tourism here, guys. We are in this tiny little village here in Taiwan, in southern Taiwan, in Pingtung County. And it's really charming. I mean, the streets are so narrow and it's really peaceful.
It's really quaint and beautiful. Only when you're wandering aimlessly can you come across treasures like this.
I'm really more of a big city kind of person, but this is really cute. There's a lot of charm here. Great. So this is the main highway into Pingtung City. We have to wait until the bus comes, which is supposed to be every 10 minutes. So let's see how easily we can get into Pingtung City. So after waiting on the side of the highway for like a little bit and some confusion, we were able to find the bus that takes us to Pingtung. It is not a city bus. This is like a serious touring bus, y'all.
It is a tourist bus. There's speakers, a microphone, TVs.
Not bad for public transportation, gotta say.
It's quite amusing, but it also feels very appropriate for Taiwan. There's a lot of tourist buses here.
They like nice buses here, guys. Like the camera.
People here have been so friendly. They like saying hello to us. We've gotten a lot of smiles and waves. As usual, we will be ending our time in Pingtung at the night market.
And welcome to the Pingtung City night market. We are so psyched for this. We love night markets. All right, I have found what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some street side sashimi. It may seem counterintuitive, but yes, I will be eating some raw fish here at the street market in Pingtung City. I love a nice sashimi set. It's only 110 NT, which is like $4, less than $4 US. No soup, just the fish. Thank you. And you know, they're known for having extremely fresh fish here. They take their fish so seriously here that I must have a bite. This is about as street food as it gets, but we're having some fresh raw fish. It looks like I've got salmon, some tuna, and either whitefish or probably kingfish. And I'm going to go ahead and start, of course, with a nice keeping hunk of tuna just to see how fresh it's going to be. Oh, yeah. They cut it so thick. It's like a It's like a nice little lob of tuna. Absolutely delicious, and for it's so cheap. You can't go wrong. Now, for two?
Classic fried rice.
Can't go
Always
wrong.
easy, always delicious.
Can't go wrong with fried rice.
Some nice soy sauce and vinegar.
Damn, love your technique.
Nice to have a hot party meal after lots of waffles and donuts.
So after this, we're gonna get some more waffles and donuts. After using a little bit of Google Translate and a very, very helpful waitress, I was able to get two dishes that I'm really excited about. This is just a really traditional oyster soup, and I've noticed that there are big fans of the clear broth here in Taiwan. The oysters are super fresh, you can kind of tell. Let's give it a quick taste. That broth is like pure ginger broth. I really, really like it. And as for my noodles, I got like a mixed seafood noodle dish. Google Translate said it was 3 oils noodle. I don't really know what that means. The waitress said how true, which means delicious. I learned that one. And I can see it's got some eel, it's got some squid, it's got some shrimp, and plenty of delicious looking noodles. And I'm just going to apply to these noodles because that's actually what I'm most interested in. How true, delicious. Now that is what you call a local meal. Absolutely delicious, so cheap. Just 180 NT for both of us. That is so cheap. This is comfy. Great, thank you. Really had such an amazing time hanging out in Pingtung today. Blew my mind. Crossing that suspension bridge and the view from up there, amazing.
Yes, and I loved walking around that tiny town of Pingtung.
And how could we forget that awesome chocolate place? I mean, unbeatable.
I can't believe we got to try raw cacao. That was amazing. First time.
And that jolly old man, the jolly old chocolate man. How can you top that?
How can you not be jolly?
Jolly old chocolate man.
If you enjoyed watching this video, please give us a like and do not forget to subscribe. We love seeing how many new subscribers we've been getting here in Taiwan. Your support is amazing. Thank you for watching our channel.
And if there's anything else that you really think we need to see here in Taiwan, drop a comment below. Let us know what we're missing out on, and we will make a video on it. See you later.
Bye.